Hi guys and gals, and welcome back to another Borkino game video. Today's video is dedicated to a reroll tier list guide for ReZero Lost in Memories, a new gacha game that just released in JP, so let's jump right into it. And you're probably asking, why are you covering this game? Now, one thing, I love ReZero. Second thing, this game is fantastic. It's your typical turn-based gacha RPG, but what makes it special is it's being published by Sega, the company that made Sonic. And from what I've heard, Sega's usually a decent company when it comes to gacha games. And what usually makes or breaks a gacha game is based off of essentially how well the company handles the IP, right? So since Sega is pretty much publishing this game, I have high hopes that this will be a game that's going to be very, very successful based off of the practices they've had in the past. Now, as far as things go, let's talk about the actual gameplay. There are 4 specific roles in this game. There are the DPS, debuffer, buffer, healer, and stripper. It's very similar to games like Brave Frontier, Summoner's War, Epic 7, exclude the gear grind. There is no gear in this game. It's all based off of your heroes, all based off how high their levels are, what skills you're using, etc, etc. So it's a very simplified game so far that I've played into it. Now, essentially everything is well animated, you saw it right there, and the voice acting is top tier. There is a full download of the game, so if you're curious, this game is only 167 megs, 280 plus depending on once you fully download the game, but there is a voice pack edition where you can download the rest of the game. You can download it in the game or at the menu screen. I can show you guys later. But essentially, this game has a very, very high touch of quality to it. So there's a lot of love, there's a lot of care, and you can see that I'm making decisions. Yes, the decisions matter, but not during the tutorial phases, and it'll matter for different story modes as you progress through the game, right? ReZero is known for your choices really matter, and they matter more so in the story mode, not during the tutorial. As far as everything goes, this green-haired chick, she is an original character, so I don't believe that she'll be appearing anywhere else, and she's exclusive to the game. You'll see here there's actually anime cutscenes. I'm going to skip it just for the purposes of reroll, and this reroll only takes roughly 5 minutes, and I'll show you how to keep your ID and everything, and then input it at the main screen. You can see here that essentially that the ×5 speed is unlocked as soon as you jump into the game. If you're wondering, auto and 2x speed is unlocked as soon as you start this game as well. And you'll see here that most of my decisions, good things are happening for the most part, and the only thing I'm doing is looking left. I don't think that's going to happen in the future, but for the most part, everything's going really well, so I just keep turning left, right? Now, let's jump into the actual process of rerolling. So we're done pretty much there. This is the last bit of it. You're gonna do a summon with this green-haired elf. Hopefully I can learn her name. Place it down in the comments if you guys know. This is a guaranteed 4 heroes, and these heroes are fixed. Now, the interesting thing is that essentially, this is the summon animation for the game, right? You tap to start. Essentially, it opens a door, you'll be in Beatrice's library, and certain animations, particularly when Puck passes through the library, is a guaranteed SR. We're going to skip the animation for the sake of it. Petra right here is the best healer that's 2-star in the game. And if you're wondering, 3-star is the highest pretty much rarity in the game, which is, I would believe it's the SR rating, the super rare rating. And you can increase your levels based off of other materia, but we're not going to cover that in the game. If you're wondering, 5 stars is the highest after pretty much max evolving them with the materia involved in the game. So remember, those 4 heroes that we just rolled through, it's fixed, and at the end of this 7-day period, we get a guaranteed 5-star ticket to roll again. So this box right here is special. You have to click it. You get 30 rerolls from this, or 30 summons, and you get a guaranteed 3-star rem. If you're wondering, yes, she is good. She's an S tier, and she's a buffer debuffer, and she can DPS. She's a fantastic unit, and she can be used anywhere, so don't worry. Your waifu rem is very relevant, and she is fantastic. So we just got her for free. Amazing right there, and we're going to jump right here into the summons. Now, before we jump into it, This is the non-rate up banner, this is the Julius rate up banner, and these are the ticket summons, right? This one right here is the guaranteed 3-star, and then this is the, normal summons. Let's jump right here into the non-rate up banner, and if you want to see the rates for characters, let's jump right here. These are essentially the appearance rates. If you click that down arrow right there, there's a 3 stars which is the highest rarity, like I said, have a 7.5% chance, 2.5% to get a character, and then 5% chance to get a memory crystal or artifact. That's usually what they're known for in the game. 2-star, 1-star rarities, so on and so forth. Amelia is the only light character. Beatrice is the only dark character. Yes, they are pretty much one of the best characters because this has a trifecta going on, where blue beats red, red beats green, and green beats blue, right? And then, light and dark battle it out. So let's jump right in here, do the summons, right? Let's see, do we get the animation where Puck is rolling around? Come on. Oh, yeah, that's definitely Puck gonna pass us. Puck? There he is. So that means it's a guaranteed 5-star that's going to, or 3-star that's going to appear. So there's the hero, right? And we get Tibby. Tibby is actually the best leader for mono blue. Yes, there are monotypes for 7 Deadly Sins fans. Yes, there are monotypes in this game. Oh, we get another hero. Oh, we got Ricardo. He's actually a decent counter character and also a decent tank. He has a provoke on his S1. If you're wondering, there are 3 different skills in this game. S1, S2, S3. There's no like combination effects in 7 Deadly Sins where you combine cards and whatnot. You also have a daily free pull that I just skipped right there. We'll do it after this. So this is the ticket banner, which is normal, non-rate up. Pretty much you have the chances of getting everything, and we'll talk about the tier list after we do this. So for the sake of speed, we're just going to jump right through it. Man, we are getting a bunch of 5-star characters. I'm going to tell you right now, this isn't the account to get. This is a good account for the Anastasia faction. There's different factions in the game. So there's like an Amelia faction, there's, an Anastasia faction, there's a Priscilla faction, and there's a Crucius faction, right? Because remember, they're fighting for the throne, who gets to be, the leader of the country, etc, etc. And of course, there's also a Felt faction. And, we'll talk about that later. This is that's more advanced stuff. We're just going through our rerolls, right? We're doing the 30 summons that we're talking about. And then the guaranteed, well, technically, you get 32 or 33 if you're counting every single summon, including, because I still have like one more summon left. So, if you want to do that, you can. There we go. Let's do the 3-star guaranteed. I need to stop doing that. 3-star guaranteed right here. Who's it gonna be? And we get another copy of Anastasia. Fantastic. So, if you're wondering, let's see. This is what the dupe system is. Let's make this fast. So if you click the the head right there, you click to the right here. This is essentially where you view your characters. Lots of 3 stars, highest rarity. I clicked Anastasia. She's gonna talk about like the upgrade system, EXP, materia. Upgrading stats. So this is how you essentially use dupes. You have 50 memory crystals of what have you of her, and then she'll go from smiling to joyous, right? Fantastic. Anastasia crew, rejoice. And then we'll talk about different systems as we get farther into this game. So let's say you want to keep this account, right? You want to keep it, so you're going to jump right here into the quill. You're going to go into the menu, and then within menu you're going to click this icon right here. This is pretty much the reroll button right here. You click ID. This is the account that I want to have. So hit OK here, and hit the purple button, and then you're gonna hit OK, and then it's gonna turn purple. That means, essentially that's going to be the account that you can keep. If you want, take a screenshot of it, and then we'll use it in the future to log into the account. So now that we're done here, exit out of that. Let's go ahead and cover the actual tier list of the game, right? So right here, this is the tier list. And before you're like, oh, I guess I need to reroll for Amelia, Beatrice, and Mimi, we gotta talk about it really quick. Top 3 are pretty much the best characters in the game, right? Everyone else has relevance, and of course you want a healer, right? So you can maintain yourself in the game. But like I said, you get the best healer right off the bat. Petra is guaranteed. Let's talk about leaders, because leaders have a huge influence in the game. The best healer, or best leader in the game is Subaru. And the reason why is he has an attack plus 30% buff that is pretty much across all attributes, right? Beatrice has a weakness success effect, so pretty much, freezes, blinds, what have you. Stuns have an easier chance to land, the 40% higher chance. And then we have Mimi here with mono red, Felt with mono green, Tibby with mono blue, And then Ricardo and all these other characters have different, abilities. If you're wondering, like I said earlier, Petra has a plus 20%. She's only 10% lower than Subaru. So she is actually a fantastic leader to have. And then let's talk about team recommendations and pretty much the God tier role. The God tier role is right here with Subaru, Mimi, Amelia, and Beatrice. Remember, you're guaranteed at least Rem right off the bat, and like I said, she's top tier. So ideally, you get a full squad of these characters right off the bat on a reroll. Of course, it's really hard to get this reroll, but remember, you're guaranteed at least one 3-star, and you have 30 summons. So you have a decent chance to at least get, Subaru and Rem, right? You have that chance. Just note that Subaru does not have access to any AoE skills. Subaru himself is a tank. The only DPSs in this crew is essentially, Amelia, Mimi. Rem is more of like a buffer debuffer, but like I said, she can DPS. But Beatrice and Mimi are the best single targets, and Amelia is the best AoE in the entire game. Here's the other, teams, best weakness team right here, landing freezes, stuns, what have you. Best mono red team right here, best mono blue team right here, and best mono green team right here. I'll have links in the description and everything, links in the comments if you guys ask for them. And this game actually has an event that's going to be occurring at September 16th, right? It's going to be this pupper right here. If you remember him, he was in the anime. So we're going to have this event. This game is kicking off strong. If you're wondering, this is going to be happening in the next 5 days. So it's absolutely fantastic. They have like a website and everything with patch notes. It's a very, very active Twitter community. If you're wondering, is this game well supported? Let me tell you, it has 224,000 followers on Twitter. Yes, this game is going to be extremely successful. Let's do the last parts that we were talking about. So let's jump right back into the game. And let's say you're like, okay, I want to reroll this account. So we're gonna go here. So if you're using Android, go into your Android settings area for your apps, click the ReZero app, do storage, and then click the clear data function, and then this will essentially reset the entire game. So if we go back into the ReZero Lost Memories game, so you'll be presented with this screen, presented by Sega, like we talked about earlier. You click here. This is a fresh start, right? The icon right here that looks like a 7 at the very, very bottom. You're gonna click here, and then you're gonna click ID, and then you're gonna pretty much input your ID. Hit OK. Hit OK. Back. Tap to start. Your account in. Here we are. This is the account that we just reloaded and everything. So if you want to check it, there it is. And that's how you reroll. That's how you input your account ID. This game has a very bright future to it. Anyways, that's it for this video. Thanks for coming and checking it out. We have a giveaway going on right now, so if you want to enter the giveaway, we'll have links in the description, and essentially it's going to be ending tomorrow. Tomorrow's the last day. Like, comment, subscribe, follow me on Twitch, follow me on Twitter. I'll see you in the next one.